Hello everyone. Uh, the non-people who are watching. Last time I did not have audio because frankly, I did not feel like it. I did not feel like having audio. Because I just didn't feel like talking. And, yeah. But now I do. I will have to say that there's likely gonna be a lot of technical issues on the stream. Because this computer, which is a framework, loving it so far, really good computer, um, has only 8 gigabytes of RAM, but that's my fault. I kind of sheeped out, so in order to save a little bit of money, but that is okay because when I have some more money, I will fix that. But it works like a dream, and I never thought that Linux would be such a good production machine. I thought there were going to be way more problems. Don't get me wrong, there were problems, and I have to, you know, be honest and say that there were problems. But at the same time, I mean, they weren't as bad as I thought they would be. Uh, I mean, there are definitely like worse things that could have happened. Um, and yeah, uh, again, it was not that bad actually. Um, what I would like to do, the only like major issue I've encountered so far is audio on Discord when streaming, but I've heard that that is a issue not exclusive to me. That's just how things have been. And right now I'm trying to just make a song using mostly native bitwig plugs. I will have to go and take a break in a bit because I need to go out with my dog, which I love very much. She is very sweet, but she needs to go and poo poo and pee pee like every dog needs. Um, I know probably no one's gonna watch this, and no one's probably gonna be interested, because barely anyone who watches my content, uh, do it for my production expertise because I basically have none, and it's gonna be a little embarrassing now because I can't really do what I usually do because I don't have the plugins I usually use. And the ones I do have are like mostly just things to play around with. I do have Vital though, which is like vital to my sound design and stuff I like to do. Um, but last stream I tried to just get going and make some basic drums using only bitwig devices. The kick kind of sucked ass, so I think I kind of replaced it. I don't know what I'm gonna make, but I think I was like thinking of some like very cheesy, like not Roblox, but like Complextro, like 2016 Complextro crap, or not 2016, but yeah. So I'm just checking if the audio is okay, because you can't really do that when you're but hey, I have not used the native bitwig device as much as I would want to. uh I like them and I love how they sound. It's just like it's hard to get the sound you want sometimes. I know I sound really negative, but honestly, I love Bitwig. It's like switching from FL to Bitwig was one of the best decisions I could have made. Uh, I get a little jealous of Ableton users and stuff like that because they have like such good stock plugins. Like I could, if I got really good at that, I would probably be able to live with just Ableton, and they even had like a video player, which is like one thing I think Bitwig kind of lacks. Like you'd think that Bitwig, which is the crazy DAW with all the weird stuff, would be the one with the built-in video like player. Instead, it's like FL crap. I will have to lower the volume for me because it is a little loud. I noticed. Oh gosh, yeah, it was loud on you guys' end too. I noticed. I will fix that. Um, let's see. Yeah. Um, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I will have to lower it even more because it is quite loud for you guys, and I don't want to like jump scare you with sawtooth. Okay. Anyways, let's start. So what I'm thinking is I wanna just mess around with like some wavetables and do what I would usually do in other DAWs. But first, I want to make a sidechain channel, and again, I have my tools that I've got from my other computer that I imported in, but I want to mostly just use this video as like, because the thing is, yeah, there is good documentation on Bitwig, but it isn't like as extensive as most beginners would like it to be. And as someone who, you know, of course, was a beginner at one point, everyone was a beginner at some point. That's just how skill works. Um, I usually just looked at people's streams when they used Bitwig, because that was like the one. Gosh, why did I have? I don't want to boost it that much. The drums are really quiet. Um, I look like I'm never. I feel like I'm. It looks like I've never used this program before, but I have for like the past year. Okay. Okay. And then what we could do. I want to try to mess with the filters because I wish there was like something that was like almost identical to like the serum, like the the HP, like the high peak or like the high notch things. Because yeah, I know you can do all that like sound effect wise, like in Bitwig and most DAWs. For me, it's mostly about the UI and how intuitive that is. Because you know you can use all pass filters and crap like that, but it's mostly a UI thing for me. And I know I sound like a huge wuss saying that. These virtual white squares like wavetables are really good. I don't know even what I'm making. It's probably just gonna sound like complete donkey to anyone who doesn't like enjoy the the art of bass music. Which I used to be one of those people. I used to be one of those people who just like oh my god, how can anyone listen to this? But now I'm like, I love this crap. And it sounds like his noises, but it's... Come on, man. It sounds cool to someone. No one, but... I also noticed this thing after some experimentation. I love the ripple, because it's almost... I know there's Scream now, the Cure Audio thing, but if you like turn up the... Like it almost starts sounding like it. I don't know. I didn't grow up on Massive, the Massive synth, so I'm like not an expert on how it should sound. But hey, it sounds something like that. I mean, yeah, you would. I want to make something like else actually. I want to make some tear out, because that would be really fun to see what I could do with stock devices. We would probably have to go to the grid for that, which is, it's fine. It's very complex noise for me to make in the grid, because I'm not very I'm not like polarity the second. I'm mostly, I try to keep myself to the but I know we could do some cool FM stuff here. So what I would do is I would, because there's so many ways to start like a tear out sound. I mean, I usually go for like the more lasery kind, because I like them, but also it's a little easier than the like the metallic ones. But we can, I can try that. So yeah, we'll start. I want to do something like that. So we do like, so we do like something like that. We start with that. So we do. I know that's probably gonna be like super unquantized, but hey, I just want to get an idea out there. Do we do that? I know it sounds like crap right now, but that's just to have something to hear when we're working. So, and now we're gonna probably take up the BPM a notch. We do like something like that, and then we want to get metallic-y, and there's certain ways to do that. I would probably like fuck around with, which I don't know if I can swear. I don't know. My channel isn't really made for people who, I mean, we're getting somewhere, I guess. I don't know if it's the right place, but I've never made tear out in this stock. But that would be a fun challenge. I mean, we could make this a challenge. So I wanna probably make. Probably more where like dun 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 dun, and then more like triplets. So triplets born, the throne awaits. The ghost that is watching this is probably not gonna get that reference. Like it's almost like dun 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 dun. So it's almost like a waltz. I don't know. Like I don't know why tear out sounds like that too. I don't know, maybe we do a sign. I know this is gonna... This sounds like crap. It's probably gonna sound like that for a while. But I want to get it more metallic-y. I could just do the old comb filter. But I don't want to get too carried away with that. So let's just like make it so that's like a parallel effect. Uh-huh. Can't really hear that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know why now. Okay, so... Yeah, we're getting somewhere. So we take this. We distort the ever-living doo-doo out of it. And then we probably envelope that so it's not that... I'm just gonna use Vital instead. It's gonna be much easier. I don't have my wavetables that I've made with me, so it's not gonna be the most intuitive experience, but hey, what can you do? But it's gonna be way easier in Vital for me. I really want the day when I can just use the stock plugins for everything to come pretty soon, because I like that. I like being able to just use what do you have. Which is like, I know that's kind of hard to do. I want to have more release. Okay. So there we go, and then we do a little more. So they do like a little delay to get that metallic feeling. I'm probably gonna loop this because it's gonna make it a little easier to, you know, just... Oh, that is not... Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh. Yeah, the chorus is really good. Oh, someone is watching. That's great. Hello. This is just me playing with computers for a stream. That's... Maybe I should like add an envelope to that too. didn't change that much, but hey, I can so probably gonna add some noise. Probably a little too. Probably gonna go. Glorgunk always makes the best waytables. Okay, this is a little better. Oh, that's... I'm just messing around. It's not gonna become... This stream is very unlikely to, like, ever make into something. Like, it's probably just gonna be... Not gonna... Nothing I make on this stream series is probably gonna make it into something. Cause like... But like... Let's just... I'm just gonna start over because I think I have a better idea of doing this. So I want to first make it very clear where the notes are starting. And then we can have like... But what's the point? Wait, why am I doing that? I could just literally just go and use a saw wave. No, a square wave. Let me think. I could probably just... Probably use the random amplitude to just mess this up. I just take a random wavetable. This one has my back usually. There we go. We got something. Oh yeah, we're getting some. We're doing... And I probably like want some like really intense like peak. But first I want to like just filter out some stuff. So let's just use the I know why I'm getting like should probably make the wavetable move a little bit. Oh yeah, that did the trick. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not the best at making like I make it I make it tarot guns. It's something that I struggle with. I have to like be honest friends with people. I used to be one of those people who used to look at tutorials for everything. Like well, and while it is like good to look at those for like a pointer, it's not good to like think that you can't do anything without a tutorial. Oh, okay, now it starts sounding like Tom. I learned this trick from Robotics. She's crazy. Like, follow her. She's really good at just stuff in general. She shows like this like setup how they do subs, which is very convenient. They just use the you know when you're making a bass like this, you're gonna use the distortion device either way. So why not use that to filter out everything that isn't the sub, and then use a sub here and put it direct out. Because you're gonna use it either way, so why not use that as an EQ or like why does it sound kind of color bassy at the start? Wait, like it sounds like a chord. Let's use my disparate disperser, which I made following a tutorial. Again, I'm not immune to the tutorial trap sometimes. Uh, I like this distortion, what it can do. I've seen what it can do, but I just don't like how muddy it makes things sound, like, by default. I know it's like everything, you gotta, you know, obviously, like, dial it in. But almost everything else I've used this sound like, even this, I prefer using the saturator as a distortion almost. Which is, I know, I not its purpose, but it's now, I don't, I don't like using it this, like, a saturator as a wave shaper. If I wanted a wave shaper, that's some tool. I love bitwig. I love them to heart. There's just some tools that, like, are not, that, you know, unless you want this functionality, they kind of like shove it in your face, like, oh yeah, this filter has a LFO enabled by default, but like most people, when they add a filter, they just want a filter. Like, they don't want an LFO. They will probably add that manually. I mean, the whole point of bitwig is that you have all these LFOs you can, and like modulators you can add. I know no one's gonna listen to this and no one cares. There's probably no one watching, and it's probably not gonna be anyone watching. Uh, but it's just a thing that I've thought about. Um, this is mostly like just a thing for me. I'm probably gonna go with my dog with in a bit, but yeah. Um, but I want to make a decent gun. Like, how hard can it be? I don't want to resort to looking at a tutorial because that is lazy. But like, man, because I can do a mean growl, like, I can do a really great growl. Not to brag, but I love making wavetables, which is very ironic now because I didn't bring my wavetables from my computer with me, but I will do that. Uh, Probably will do that later. Next stream. Um, but like, mm-hmm. Because I'm very good at like wubs. Wubs are really fun to make. Uh, Wubs are a blast to make. Uh, but it's good. But what has worked for me before when I've done them is like, I just do this. I put a. I know I'm not. I love sound design, but like I'm not the best at like explaining what I'm doing, which is why I don't. I want to do tutorials, but I really don't know what I would bring to the table. Like, genuinely, I don't know what I could, what my tutorials would bring to the world then. Because it would just be, hey guys, I made this cool shot. Let me show you how I made it. And I know there are videos like that people watch, but Oh, maybe the key is just to jap about something else while I'm doing, because it sounds something. Hey, that was the. Okay, now I know how to make a gun base. I used I used to talk about something else, some other crap. Gotta make. I wanna make it this noise. Okay, it's starting to sound like. I need to add a sub, and then just make it. And then. Oh, we. Okay. There we go. Okay, we made a pretty decent. Well, you didn't do anything because there's probably no one watching. It would be really funny if I'm just saying that and then it's actually someone watching my stream, and I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry, but that will be really funny if that happened. But nothing funny happens here. Oh yeah, I made the. I think I made. Okay, that's. It just to me, tarot sounds like it's like a army marching towards you, and they're like all shooting like they're all like shooting in sync. That's like some kind of ceremony. And I know I kind of am stupid because I'm almost like designing this as if I was designing like a wah 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 wah. Laugh all you want. That actually sounds kind of sick. No, actually, that sounds like total. I don't know what I'm doing. It doesn't sound that fast though. I mean, you have something right there. It's just. Oh! Okay. Okay. It's just like. Well, I had my fun now. I think we're just gonna stick to like something more in my lane. So I haven't uploaded that many songs recently, but I've been really getting into heavy bass music. Like I've been making growls like no tomorrow. So let me show you how I make my growls. So I usually start by, if I don't have a way to, which I don't have right now, I just mess around with this thing, which I love, the spectral phaser. Reminds me of Harmer in FL Studio. I don't miss FL Studio, but I can miss parts of it. That's fair. So this is 4 seconds because that's about how long like it captures the waveform for. Make sure it doesn't like change the volume. Turn down the phase, like the phase randomization. Then I either like just randomize, and then I resynthesize. And now we have like a decent like wavetable. Then I usually clean it up. I usually like go here, make sure there isn't like any wild stuff going on here. Some, yeah, it seems fine. And then I usually like take a wave folder if I want it to be a little more crazy. And there we go. That's like how I make my like a very very basic. There's usually more to it, but that's usually what I do. I know it's pretty simple, but it works, and with some post processing, it starts sounding pretty cool. Like whoa, you kind of get that. I used to do this a lot more before, but I used to do all the vibe patterns because I hated FL Studio Automation. I just used all the like base patterns in the actual like synth in the LFO and Serum when I used, but now I usually do it with automation. But I'm feeling like I want to do it with just. We're going simple today. Yo, yo. Then I have my, instead of having the, I usually put on my fat rack that I made. I know it's kind of over engineered because it's it's two OTTs. It's like the whole of each other. Then I have an like a EQ to like kind of tame it a little bit, saturator, and EQ, and this EQ is like this air thing, so I can make it eccentric. The more like, and then I have a stupid disperser, which is different from the one I used before because this one is like the caveman method of doing it, which is in bitwig. There's this weird thing that I heard about and I tried it out. Is that if you put like a multi-band compressor with nothing on them, just stock, they just start dispersing after a while, which is hilarious to me. And then over because it's a good soft clipper in my opinion, and then some saturation again. And this idea I got from, I think it's from Excellent T, uh, or Cure Audio, I don't remember, but they show you can use like a IR from dimension expander, which is really great because right now I don't want to get my hands on like dimension expander because that's a little. So, and then I have peak limiter just for safety. Then I have like my macro controls for that. And you can put a little pen on it. I'm noticing it's a little too. That's a little too subby. That is just like with one wave, or one like one. That just with one oscillator. So if I just can make it more intense, but I don't wanna. I just wanna add a sub. And actually, I wanted to make it a little more intense. Probably squeeze it a little bit. And make it follow the. And I love like the MP. And then let's just use some drums. Because I just want to get into the. I'm gonna go in a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely have to go. I will just pause the stream for a bit, mute myself, and go walk the dog. See ya. I'll change it to this. Yeah. See ya. See you. Probably no one's watching, but hey, that's fine. I am okay with that. I just want to hear one more time just to see like imagine what I could do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. So seal a bit, or